Hello everyone, I got the fancy stuff out. I am having Find Your Sunshine too. It looks like it's rye puer, and I think it is blend. Yeah, it is a blend. Mango all tree rye puer blended with aged tangerine peel. Okay, that is something new. So yeah, I'm going to give it a go and see how it tastes like. I have been quite busy lately, so I couldn't do any videos, but I am planning to do like once a month, and I will try to keep it regular, so you know, just to keep you guys entertained and make keep myself give myself something to do in my free time, because I want to do these videos. I enjoy them. Normally I talk so much, I know, and I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Okay, got the tea pads here, got everything here in theory, got the cup here, got this here. Let's move this out of the way, like so. Two dragons on two sides. This is a bit wobbly, never mind. Teapot. Right, boiling hot water, let's just double check. Yep, 99 degrees water, this is definitely 99 degrees. Let's put that there. Ooh. And I got the tray out because in that case I don't have to be worried about making a mess. Right, let's open this up. I like to open a new bag of samples. I got this quite a long time ago now, but oh wow, okay. I don't know how to describe this. So this is just dried leaf, opened up the bag. Straight, it's you know, you have the normal rye puer smell, that woody whatever, but this one has a little bit of freshness. I don't know, I haven't watched Mayleaf's review about it, but it smells like, so this is completely just random. I got one because I like the label, so I thought, you know what, let's try this. So anyway, so I got this extra freshness, like it reminds me of dill, pretty much. In fact, if I grab it here, it's somewhere right here. So I have dill here, right. So not quite, but that kind of freshness is really close. Now I have this here as extra, let's put it here. So this is interesting, and I really want to find my sunshine in that kind of sense, that work has been extremely busy with extremely difficult problems, so yeah, I really want to find my sunshine. And it's snowing, raining, whatever the weather is doing outside. So yeah, I need to find my sunshine. Okay, that's that. Put that there. Okay, that's a big chunk. Shove it there. Get another chunk. Smaller chunk. And because it's 15 grams, so I would say, yeah, around half went in, so yeah, that should be okay. Anyway, let's put that in. Let's pour this away. There, showmanship. the color changing teapot. Right, let's smell this. Just being in the teapot itself. Yeah, there is this. The first thing I get it's this kind of freshness that reminds me of dill. The smell reminds me of dill. This is very unique. I like it so far. Right, let's do a quick rinse. Oops, be careful. And that's the rinse. Let's smell it like this. Interestingly, I don't get the usual rye puer notes as strong as usually. You know, it's normally it's in your face, the wood, earth, and all sorts. But this one, I just get this zinginess, this really fresh. Probably because it says it is blended with aged tangerine peel, so I'm pretty sure that's the effect that I can smell. It is really nice. It is nice in the fact that it is something completely new. Also, I kind of have to have a disclaimer. At work, there was somebody who was off sick with COVID a couple of weeks ago, and then all of a sudden everybody was a little bit ill, including me as well. So I'm not really sure if I have any kind of, or had any kind of COVID going through me, and I don't know how that affected my smelling and tasting capabilities. So I do apologize if I can smell or taste something quite random. Okay, let's put that there. How many seconds am I supposed to? 20. So what? 5 is gone, and another 5, maybe 15. I'm getting my seconds really quick now, and let's do first infusion. Boom. Let's see the color. Okay. It's copper-like. It's not as dark. Oh wow, this is hot. So it's copper-like. It's not as dark as any other rye puer that I had, like the Bling Rock Kingpin, or what is it called, the Jungle Star, or whatever it was, with the elephant on it. Mind you, that was really dark. So it is more on the orange side. I'm not really sure how much can you see. Try to put it against the wall like that, like so, and if I put it against my light, it's pretty much, it's a yeah, copper like color. It's more like the color reminds me of the Yunnan black tea, pretty much in color, that kind of hue, that kind of, well, I think this one is a little bit thicker than that. It feels that way, but the color tone of it reminds me of the Yunnan black. Right, even in the cup, it's nice copper, reddish. It looks great. It's very unusual for me to have a rye puer tea that is so light in color though that I can see the bottom of my cup where it says May leaf, because I got it from May leaf. Anyway, enough of the talk. Cheers. Oh. I find it the texture not thick at all. Mind you, this is the first infusion, but I find it a little bit lightish, medium lightish at this stage. Taste wise, I taste this kind of zingy, it reminds me, especially with the smell of dill, having something something sweet as well, but that's not the theme of it. It's more of this kind of fresh zinginess. I'm pretty sure this tangerine peel has that kind of effect on the tea, but the fact that I can't get those wood earthy notes is quite surprising. Yeah, I kind of have some sort of creaminess, but not in that kind of creamy sense, but it's like soft, like chocolate maybe. Does it say anything? No, it covers the label, so this pretty much this barcode covers the most of the label. But yeah, so I have this kind of chocolatey taste to it. I don't know if it says there is nothing on the back. It's bizarre. I don't have any of those earthy notes. I don't have those wood, those autumn furniture, whatever notes at all. It really reminds me just that dillness comes through, the taste, smell of dill, but with something. It reminds me when it doesn't have any fishy notes or fish taste or whatsoever. It just reminds me because when I make fish, let's say haddock fillet, and you sprinkle dill on it. You make it in the oven. You sprinkle dill over it, and when it's done and you eat it, that kind of texture, that kind of creamy texture, and plus with the dill and that kind of thing, I probably, obviously this was just first infusion, I have to infuse it more because this is very intriguing, especially because of the lack of those typical ripe puer taste notes. I'm not really sure how to describe this tea any better than this so far. I'm really hopeful about the second infusion, and that should be done around this time. Oh, why aren't you pouring properly? Okay. Why is it not pouring properly? Okay, it looks like it was blocking the outlet of this pot. It's pouring funny. Okay. It looks like this will be a stronger infusion because it doesn't want to come out of the teapot. I'm not really sure what's wrong with it. I mean, there's not many things that can go wrong with a teapot. So I'm pretty sure some tea leaves actually blocked the exit of that spout. I will have to reorganize it. Right, I can smell now some earthy notes coming through, but really faintly. And the second infusion is significantly darker. So this is still the first, and that's the second right next to it. Like that. And if I just hold it up like that so you can see it against the wall. So the second one is significantly darker. Okay. Let's see, second infusion. Will I be able to read what's on the bottom of the cup? Just barely. So it is significantly darker. Let's see how it tastes. There's some sort of little bit of sweetness to it. Not sweety sweet. Just something that just complements that kind of freshness, which by the way dialed down, so it's not that much in my face. So it's a more well balanced. I don't know. It's bizarre that on the second infusion that smell is just kind of gone. No, it's still there, but with that little like creamy, I don't know what is it going to be like, maybe like, so it's creamy like chocolate creamy, plus that maybe that's where the sweetness is coming from, or that's what the sweetness is reminding me of, but there is this freshness. I'm not really sure how did they come up with the idea that you know, to have ripe puer blend with aged tangerine peel. Even though aged, who is aging tangerine peel? But on the other hand, it's not bad. So it's a bizarre idea, but it's not bad. Right. I won't be able to pick up anything else at this stage. Quite possible because of this kind of illness disclaimer. So I think that might have affected all of us at work, because I can't really pick up anything else. I used to be able to dissect the taste of the tea, if you like, at the very beginning when I started this, but nowadays I can't. Which is a shame. But this freshness, at least it's there still. So what I will do as usual, I will do a couple more infusions and see where it leads. Let's see if as it cools down, the smell stays the same. It is significantly different than any other rye pu'er tea that I have ever tasted. So yeah, I will just go through a couple of infusions because in theory I can take out 15 of this tea, and then see how the taste changes, if I can pick up anything. How will the color change? Will it fade away after 5 infusions, or will it stay like for a longer period? And yeah, I will see how the smell of the wet leaf develops. How is it going to change? Is this unusual smell going to stay with the tea? I shouldn't say smell, scent, because smell is, some bad things have smells. This one is nice. So yeah, I will figure that one out, and yeah, I will just carry on talking and testing the tea and see how it makes me feel. What else can I pick up? Because at this stage I can't really pick up anymore. Let's see if I can actually pick up any kind of finish. No, nothing unusual really. It's the same how it tasted, what I could pick up. That's how I feel in the finish as well. So it somewhat stays with you a little bit, but not that much for not that much time. So by this time now it's gone. But funny enough, I can pick up that scent in the cup. And why is it funny? Because normally I can't smell anything in the cup. Yeah, seriously, when I started doing this, I couldn't smell anything in the cup. I've seen people waving the cup around, smelling it, and smelling everything for like half an hour, but I couldn't pick up anything. But with this, I can. That's alright. So, yeah, I will be back after a couple of infusions. Right, infusion number 8. And I set a timer because 8 times 5 is 40, plus the original 20, that's a minute. So I'm talking already for like 10 seconds, so let's set it to 43 seconds. I managed to set it to 43 minutes, great. So what I noticed is that texture, taste, smell pretty much stay the same all the way, and yeah, pretty much there was no change since the second infusion. Should be okay now. Since the second infusion, so yeah, the tea is quite consistent. So I went on Mayleaf's website just to double check. Well, double check. No, it's not double check. Just to check what am I supposed to get and what this tea is about. Because as I said, I didn't really look it up. I just when I bought some samples, I just thought, you know what, I really like the design. Let's get it. So I looked it up, and it has some strange things in it. Let's see, Mayleaf. Why didn't I look it earlier? Because of this tangerine thing, what they do is quite fascinating, to be honest with you. Only if I can find it. Let's sort it by tea name. I'm on their website right now to check it out. So what is it called? Find Your Sunshine. So FFFFF. Find Your Sunshine 2. There you go. And the things I want to point out is so this champi, or whatever they call it, mandarin peel, apparently it's a valued ingredient in Chinese medicinal herb, and apparently these mandarin peel, it's aged for over 30 years. I find it quite fascinating because I mean, for 30 years, can I really believe that? Maybe as much as that the clay that this teapot is made out of is aged for 30 years. So I'm not really sure. I mean, how do you store, how do you age mandarin peel? I'm pretty sure they figured it out. But aging something for 30 years and claiming that, I mean, that really needs to be checked, and if it's really happening that they age it for 30 years, that is something quite unique and remarkable. Regarding the taste, I mean, I wasn't too far away really. I mean, with the mouth taste, apparently they can taste white chocolate. I didn't really find it, but I did mention a bit of chocolatey creaminess, something going on, but I'm not really sure what is apple sellers. I have no idea. And chamomile flowers, I mean, yeah, it has that kind of, as I said, dill kind of freshness, zinginess note to it. Some might say it's chamomile, could be. But for me, even the 8th brew is still reminds me of dill. And I noticed that it started to get a little bit lighter after 8 infusions. And what else? Also in the finish, they say it should be some sort of floral sweetness. Let's see if I can get that in the finish. If I am really paying attention, maybe those floral notes, that kind of thing, if I'm really paying attention, but that's just me. And body sensation should be digestive, well, it's a right word, and cleansing with bright alertness. Yeah, I could see that. And what else? Pretty much that's all it says. And of course it says things for empty cup like hot cakes, syrup, charred casks, and chamomile. So as I said, I have never been able to smell anything in the cup, in the empty cup. Let's do this wavy thing. But this kind of freshness that can be that can be a chamomile. It just reminds me of dill. But that's just my nose. But I can smell it in the cup, so that is quite something. And pretty much that's all it says really. So it wasn't too far away, in my opinion. But this aged mandarin peel for 30 years, I mean, whether you believe it or not, that's your thing. I'm quite open-minded. If it's aged for over 30 years and they put it on the website, and I know that with May Leaf's team, they have quite a lot of videos when they travel to China, did all of the farm visits, so I think they wouldn't claim something like that if they wouldn't be sure about it. So, but they can go as far as what kind of information they are getting. But obviously, I'm pretty sure they check these kind of stuff. As I said, they went to the farms as well, and went to factories, clay, the teapot factories as well, where they have all the clay. So they are really deep into this tea business, obviously. So I would say if they claim this, I have no reason not to believe it. But I have my doubts that it's actually the mandarin peel was aged for over 30 years. But who knows? I don't. But what matters is, as always, the tea. So I am not really sure about this tea. I kind of like it because it's quite unique. I think I found a piece of mandarin peel, so there is definitely some mandarin peels in this. So it's there. So it's not just said, oh, it's mixed with the tea leaves. I mean, it's a V-shaped mandarin peel. I mean, it's there. So does it taste anything? Yeah, don't eat it. It's not nice. Um, so in a sense that this ripe pu'er tea is very unique, completely different than the other ripe pu'er teas that I have had before. I personally probably won't buy the whole cake, not because I don't like it, but because I just don't think I would buy it for myself. I have plenty of cakes now, so I don't think it's very intriguing though, because it's so different. But I don't think I will personally find it, buy it. But please go ahead and try it by all means. As I said, this is quite unique, so it is completely different ripe pu'er tea than anything else. It does worth a try. If you like it, buy it by all means. And as I said, the 8th infusion, and it's still quite a good color. Taste, texture is still same-ish as since the 2nd infusion. What about the smell? So the leaves are quite cold now, so I can even touch the teapot now. But because of this orange, well, actually mandarin peels mixture, that that fresh zinginess is there still, and I can't find that usual woodiness. I can't find it that dearness just completely disappears. It's still there. So pretty much I'm quite happy with this. It is a very unusual tea, as I said, but I'm pretty sure I won't buy it because I have plenty of cakes, and I don't think I would want to put this into the mixture. It is an interesting tea, it's just not for me. And pretty much that's all I can say about this tea. Not much, I know. And what I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks, I will just keep tasting more and more. As I said, I will try to make one video a month, and hopefully I can do that. And I have quite a few interesting ones, like a couple of black teas, couple of green teas, and I'm looking forward to taste them, review them, and I like the smell though. I might change my mind, I might buy a cake, because it's at reasonable price as well. I don't know, what was it, 40 something pounds? Let's have a quick look. I believe it was 40 something pounds. Where is the price? 45 pounds for a cake. I would say that's quite reasonable, considering that quite a lot of part of the tea is not actually tea leaves but mandarin peels, but then they are fancy mandarin pills. As I said, you know, try the tasters, sample packs, and decide it for yourself if you like it enough to buy whole cake. I think it is really an interesting, unique ripe pu'er tea. It's definitely different than anything else that I have tasted. So let's cut this short now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you kind of enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you next time. Take care.